and shocking, and she looks like a star. Yeah, she's got the style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She says she likes it better when we go off-road. Yeah. I'm gonna make it worth your while. I'm gonna make it worth your time. Gonna make it worth your while. When she's with me, we're like superstars. Windows roll down, radio on. I think we could go far. We don't need money, we can skip that part. All I want is her to be with me. She's got a ticket to my heart. The sky is blue, I got the sun in my eyes. It can't get better than when she makes that smile. Yeah, she's got that style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She's turning up the volume on the radio. Yeah. I'm gonna make it worth your while. I'm gonna make it worth your time. I'm gonna make it worth your while. When she's with me, we're like superstars. Windows roll down, radio on. I think we could go far. We don't need money, we can skip that part. All I want is her to be with me. She's got a ticket to my heart. Ticket to my heart. Uno, dos, tres, in my blue striped car. She's riding shotgun and she looks like a star. Yeah, she's got the style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She says she likes it better when we go off-road. Yeah. I'm gonna make it worth your while. I'm gonna make it worth your time. Gonna make it worth your while. When she's with me, we're like superstars. Windows roll down, radio on. I think we could go far. We don't need money, we can skip that part. All I want is her to be with me. She's got a ticket to my heart. The sky is blue, I got the sun in my eyes. It can't get better than when she makes that smile. Yeah, she's got that style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She's turning up the volume on the radio. Yeah. I'm gonna make it worth your...
Hello, everybody. Hello, Miriam.
Hi, Diana. How are you?
Good, and how are you?
Good, thank you.
Yes, I'm excited about stencils. I love stencils, and I have a huge collection of stencils. In fact, I keep all my stencils in a canvas bag, so it's portable, and I can move it around. And my bag weighs around 6 pounds. I have 6 pounds
Wow.
of stencils around, and I love them, but I do find them tricky to use. So I don't know. Sometimes they don't. They're not. They don't come out right, and I think it's, oh, I had too much paint, and you have to have just the right amount of paint. Maybe you could give me some. Maybe you could give me some tips.
I would try. I need some tips myself sometimes. But yep, I have something here. It's a surprise. Today I was playing with a stencil just to test the camera, and I left one here, so we can discover that together.
Yes, Miriam is going to show us how she designs and cuts a stencil.
Yeah, but
I've never done that.
This is a print, and I'm going to bum 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 bum.
And I have my favorite stencils out. I got out my favorite stencils, and I'm going to start with my face stencils. I have stencils of faces.
Oh, that's pretty. Wow. I love my print. And have texture because it's made with a brush and not with a brayer. I love it.
And I use, go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I was self-cutting.
Oh, I sometimes use spray paint. I can't use spray paint right now on camera. Usually I can't use spray paint, and the spray paint is across the room, so I will not be able to get it. But I use spray paint with stencils, but today I'll be using my makeup sponge, and I use makeup sponge with paint and stencil with the paint.
Oh. Yes, there is a lot of uses for the stencil. Do you have some on the story? Because if not, I have.
No, maybe
Okay.
you might. Your stories might stir my memory.
Yes.
So maybe I might remember some stories.
I'm not going to tell everything in one piece. I am going to do it, and I'm going to do something. Okay, it's like alternate. But stencils were known in China as early as the 8th century, and Eskimo in Baffin Island were making prints from stencils cut in seal skins before they contact with Western civilization.
Wow.
Yes. So there is, I am going to go over that after, but because I am going to start with the design, I want to show you the difference between a mask and a stencil.
Yes.
So a stencil will give you, if you put the stencil on a surface, let's say paper or even in the jelly plate, and you put the paint over, let's say with the brayer, what you are going to have as end result is the positive image, the stars. Okay?
Yes.
But if you put a mask and you put paint over it, you are going to have the negative image all around and not that. So that's the difference. Of course, after that, the lines are blurred. Oh, here, Carla and Paula, and here. Hi. How are you, my love? They say hi. Oh, Carla found me and subscribed. Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much. Well, so, yep, stenciling. We are not going to use now, right now, the gel paint. I am going to put it in another place because I am going to do a design. So I'm not going to be able to see the chat by the time I am this design. I am going to go forward and back with the chat. So be patient if I don't tell you or answer something. Okay, let's go. I am using for the, let's say first of all that you can design a stencil without a program, and Paula knows about that. I don't know if now you are using a program, but I think you do that by hand. What do I know? The thing is that I started like that, and I have my first stencil that I cut for Serenity Studio. I did it by hand. I cut it by hand, and then I scan it and I send it. That was the story of my first Serenity Studio design.
Oh, wow.
And now, of course, I am using programs. I have two programs that I used to use. One of them is Procreate. As you can see, this is part of the salad bar. This is how it was. The salad bar is one of my stencils. And as soon as my helper come home, I can take them out. But in the meantime, you can see them on the screen. So this one was made here, but then I needed to another program that is a program that manages the pre-cut. And it's the same they have there. So it's okay if I have my stencil and I want to try it how it works. That it's what we do in the developmental part of the job, that I might did that, and then I did 4 because I needed 4 of them for a particular job that I did, a journal, and Mariah saw it, and we did it like this, that it's more 6 because it's A4 or letter format. So that's how the stencil is developed, and could have many faces. This is one that I started to do, and I'm not so pleased with that, so I did another version with the other program, and my last one was this one. This is an exclusive. I put it to April, to Mariah, but that's so only this part, it's the original, and then I continue to develop that, and doesn't mean anything. This is another one. So how is it made? This is my complicated heart, that from this I made an ATC and a stamp format. And this one, for instance, is one that I am thinking about it. I didn't try it yet, but it will be to do the buildings. And then with this part, you can put windows on the buildings. You can put all the windows, you can put less. You mentioned, Diana, the different techniques. So maybe the technique more adequate to the windows will be to put the stencil on my print and then use stencil butter, or even do the printing with a sponge. So
Oh, did you say stencil butter?
Yes.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Okay. This is stencil butter.
Let me see. I have to look at.
It comes in several colors. I have 4. One of them is not here near me, so you can see 3 of them. And it's a mix or a resemblances with the molding paste.
Oh, okay.
Color are smoother. So you pass that with this, with a knife. You pass it with a stencil here. Let's say that I have here my stencil, and I want that. So you pass the butter like that, and it have a little bit of like texture in it. Maybe I can use it later. Okay, sorry about that display of things, but yes, that's one idea.
Here are my PM Artist Studio stencils. I have butterflies.
Oh, yes.
These are masks. Oh, wait, on the other side is the stencils. These are the stencils and those are the masks.
Yeah. Some things are failures, okay, when you design. I designed this one that it's a painting that I made, and I wanted to do the stone part with a stencil. And I did it from a picture I took, and I cut it, and it was a disaster. It wasn't not near what I wanted to achieve. But that is how you learn. So, well, here is another one that it's still not in the world. I don't even cut it. This one I did cut. I did that for the let me see the chat a little bit. Okay, Carla. Alice, hi, how are you, Alice? Ghost Nomad. Hi. And it's also here. Yes, the stencil butter is very smooth and creamy. That's what Paula said. That's correct. And okay, they're talking about what I did. Okay, so we're going to use this. This stencil I did for the scavenger hunt from Janet Young, and one of 28 of the clues were letters of the alphabet. So I did all together A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and I did a stencil with that. It's a mask, not a stencil, but it's the same. Yeah. You can use it however you are going to see. How is going your oh, it's going so well.
Are you looking at mine?
Over there. So if you see me talking to the air, is because I am seeing my computer that it's better.
Yes, I've done a face and a butterfly right now. I'm doing everything on black paper, so I have to use light colors.
Oh, it's a nice stencil that. You see, she used the stencil, so the paint only went through the orifice of the stencil. So that's a stencil. Okay, we are going to design one. I have my Cricut here, you can see. Boing, boing. So when we finish design, we are going to use the Cricut. I need to bring something, but it's there behind me. Also are here all plastic rulers that I don't have a place now for them because I had something and they fell. So I don't want them on my floor now. Okay, so let's see. I am going to use this program and I'm going to explain you why. This program is a program that makes a line. The other program made pixels. So we don't need pixels, we need a line, a continuous line. So this is vectorial. So I'm going to see if there is something. Daisy, how are you, my dear? Hi, welcome, welcome. Don't
Welcome,
forget
everybody. Welcome.
Okay, let's continue. So this program is vectorial. I'm going to show you the difference. In this one, let's say that I put a new paper, okay? And I want to do a circle. It's perfect because it's going to do a circle that could be, okay, edit. Okay. Then we treat it like vectorial here, but here you don't have the same, like, let's say that I do like that. This is not a line. And you can see if I put like that, zoom in, now you see that it's not a line. Okay? So if we do a design with this program, then sometimes it's like better because I can use a line, a similar line. Let's say that I did this one. This is my stencil. I can put it in my program for the Cricut and it will do a conversion, okay? So to vectorial, but not always the conversion is accurate. So what I do, if I do a design in that, I save it as GPH or GAPH. That is the picture, the common picture, common extension for a picture. And then I am going to grab it with this one and I am converting to the format that we need for the Cricut, that is SVG. But this is technical, okay?
Yeah,
so
it's complicated.
Yeah, I know. So only mention that. Yeah, my helper is here. Yay! I can hear. So new document. Okay, I don't want to purchase that. Okay. Are you going to tell me that I'm not going to use? I cannot use it.
What?
Be prepared to modify your plans.
What happened?
This beautiful program tell me that I need to pay if I want to use it.
What?
The curve. So you know what? I am going to use the Procreate, and we are going to convert it direct in the Cricut. Huh. Until I found some vectorial without pain. Yeah. Wow. Yes. Okay, so let's put one. Now we have
I
options.
am ready.
When you need to open a new one, you have options. You can A4, 4K, 4 by 6 photo. And here, this is, for instance, this is 10 inches. This is millimeters, A4. This is the concept of the colors. We don't mind that because we are going to do black, only black. And I am going to do A4. So we have a stencil that will be suitable for my 8 by 10 plate. So when you think about design, you can think in something specific. For instance, my first one was the, how you call that? Oh, I cannot forget my first. Well, it was a person for Christmas. So never mind. Mariah told on one stream that she needed that for the collection of the shop. And it was around the birthday of the Mariah. So I told myself, okay, I'm going to give her a gift. And I did the stencil by hand. And,
that's nice.
Yeah, she liked it, but she offered me to be a designer for them. And
that's when that happened.
That's what happened.
Yes. Oh, interesting.
That was interesting. So that was, I had something specific in mind. I needed to do that. Could happen that I am here and I seen something, or something in the, like salad bar, was from a picture of the salad I had when I was, for the first time after she was abducted, with my friend Clara. So in honor of her and all the people that suffer all that, I did a stencil based on that salad. So I put my
interesting
line the salad, and that was. But sometimes you don't know what you start to do something. You can start from a form. You can start from, for instance, this have a lot of layers, so I can do that. Do it a little bit, okay, and that's it. And then I can put another layer because I didn't think about it. I did it. I can put this other layer a little bit. Okay, I put it 54% opacity. That is because I am going to go to the other one, and when I use the lines to do a line by myself, I don't know if you see it well. Let's put more near that. Okay. So I can see the difference between the under layer and this layer. So if I do something with that, I still can see what is beneath. So I am going to use this to do some work, and maybe Diana want to say something?
Yeah. Oh, I just say hello to people in the chat. Hi, Charlene. Hi, Greg. Hi, Goswina, Anthony, Lexi. Welcome. Also, Pierre Kelly. Oh, hello. Yes. Oh, sorry if I missed your name. Right now, the chat's
Oh,
not showing past chat. My chat is not showing past chat. Maybe I have to put it in live chat. Hold on. No, still, it's not showing the past chat.
yeah,
That's weird.
but it's longer than on paper with a pencil and a Sharpie. That's amazing. Paula, I have the advantage of the technology. I decide to use them, but you do it with your hands. It's something wonderful.
Paula cuts stencils with her hands.
Well, she cut with a scissor, I imagine, or with a
Right.
cutter.
Right.
But she do with a Sharpie. She did. I have some of my first. I until I decide to have my iPad and then my Cricut, and it was really an investment. But I really have it because it's my convenience, not because it's the only way to do it. And it's more, for me, it's more like commandable to do it by hand.
It's more what with your hand?
Commandable, like I tell you, it's a lot of work, and
Yes.
she takes that work. She does that, and for me, it's impressive.
Yeah, a lot of work.
So you see that in this case, I decide I am going with an inspiration that I have behind. Could be that I don't want the result. Could be that I need to do better, to correct some things, but it's going, it's coming. So let's hear more about stencils. I prepared today. Early examples of stenciling are found in the Paleolithic cave painting dating from as early as 30,000 BC.
Really?
to
The cavemen were using stencils?
Yes, they were using their hands
Wow.
to, on all the surrounding. They use leaves from bananas leaves and another one, sorry, bamboo leaves. And they use them as stencils.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes I don't mind if my stencil have a little bit of uneven lines. That gives the stencil personality. It's not a cookie cutter stencil. Sometimes you start with ideas.
Yes, I often use stencils like in combination with my acrylic painting and collage on canvas and or paper. And so I usually don't make a whole painting with stencils. It's like I do freehand painting and collage, and then I will be adding stencils. Stencils is usually one of the later layers that I use, or it could be one of the middle layers that I use. But yeah, today I'm making a whole picture out of stencils. That's not usually how I work.
I love with the stencil to achieve like abstract things.
Oh, yeah.
I really love it. And
Yes, I love it
Eddie.
for abstract work.
What is the Victoria moment? I want to know. Okay, I took the layer from the site. I didn't take it. It's there. But I wanted to show you how I am constructing this stencil, particularly from the Eddie. Also, it's a designer and makes stencils. Maybe he can tell us. I don't know if you are doing that by hand with the use of technology. How do you do that? How do you do that? Doodle and stencil is that.
What did you ask a question?
I asked the question. I am going to see if I have an answer. Oh, Christopher is here. Hi, Christopher. How
Hi,
are you?
Christopher. Hi, Addie. Hi, Paula.
Goswina is here too. Carla is here, but Tina is here. Hi, Tina. How are you?
Hi, Tina.
Let's see if I try to. Alice is here. Carla is here. Paula is here. Eddie. Tina. Goswina. Christopher. Okay, you are all here. Goswina draw her stencil. Oh, she have stencil, leaf stencil. I didn't know that you did it. It's really, really, I love it. I love the aesthetic of that stencil, Goswina. I draw my stencil by hand and cut them by hand. Wow, yes, that's a
Wow,
lot.
by hand, yeah.
I tell all of them to give me the finger. So Paula is scandalized. You are working. Work. It's good. Well, I am going to work too because I promised to do the stencil. Okay, so I am going to go a little bit. For instance, this one seems like a guitar or a violin. This part. So I am going to do that more evident. Okay, that's not that.
I have to get my acrylic paint markers. I have to step away for a minute.
Okay.
That I room for me.
No, I need to leave that out. One thing that you cannot do is, if you want to have a stencil, is to put something in here. Because when you cut this will disappear. So it's like nest, you cannot do it. In a mask, you can do it, but you need to do, like, for instance, in this one, I did a nest, but I did connectors, so it's not a nest more. It's two different. If I didn't have this and I can draw a circle inside that, but I cannot save it. It will be out, cut by. So right now I tried to do something, but this piece, it was in the middle. So I cannot do it like that. I need to do it different. Now this is almost the same what I wanted to achieve, but they are all different things, different cuts. Let's put them. You can see this one goes from here to there. It's a cut, a cut. And we still have all the surrounding that is what sustain the stencil. So now let's do that's aesthetic, guys. You don't need to have the same or do the same or do that. I don't need that. But I try not to have large pieces without support. Now I'm going to continue with that. Now we can take out, delete. Let's put some color on that so we can see it better. And we can see if we have a problem also. Okay. Let's see the chat a little bit. I love hand cuts, yes, and I love when they put that them also. I don't know if it's going to work today. Let's see. Simple. All the things in my house are temperamental. Of course, Paula, you are so right. There is a place for everything you need, everything you do. What's the matter? Okay, I cannot do it. I need to convert that in.
My biggest stencil is 16 by 20 inches.
Wow.
I hang it on the wall. I've told you that before. Yeah, I hang it on the wall.
You know, my father used to have.
My microphone wasn't on. Sorry. Let me just repeat myself. My biggest stencil is 16 by 20 inches. My microphone wasn't on. Okay. Sorry. Oh, yes. You said your father used to do that?
My father used to have templates.
Oh, okay.
And he used templates for everything. He made the templates itself according to the needs that he had. And sometimes they were like stencils. It was depend. But the early memories that I have of something that it resembles a stencil is with the screen printing.
Oh, yes.
I saw for years, when I was little, I saw the people that worked there, and they did it on acetate with China ink.
Okay, right.
All kinds of brushes or that made lines, whatever they need. And they did what I am doing now, and they put like that, I'm not going to do it because technical difficulty, but they did like that. So they put the acetate with that on a table with light, and on top, behind, it was the mesh with the it was a liquid or material that was photosensitive.
Oh, okay.
On the places where the light went uh, like could pass the acetate, because it wasn't like the black ink, was the part that was fixated on the mesh. So then, when everything was curated, they washed that mesh, they took out every residual material, and what they have in the hand was a stencil,
Oh, okay.
because they put it in a machine and they put paint on it with a brayer. It wasn't the brayer, it was a thing like that, like the ones that you clean the windows, but bigger. And then the paint went on the parts that, okay, something wasn't right. Okay. On the parts that the, 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 the material wasn't there. So this is a stencil.
Yeah, that's right. And he used to hang them on the wall or something?
He used to hang them on the wall, the templates, when he made that with later on in life with another kind of work. Like it wasn't the he have no print studio. We have another kind of thing. That's the thing that I don't like. You see, when I would zoom it, it's not a straight line. It's like, and that it will not be, it will not read okay. But let's say that this is my stencil, okay? So I need to do a GPG from this. I am going to save it there. Now I need to open the Cricut program. So let's see, where are you, baby? Cricut. What? Update. Oh, it needs to update. Right now. Okay. Hopefully it's not very.
It's not working?
No, it asked for an update.
Oh, update. Uh-oh.
No, but it's not. Those updates are really. So I can read something in the meantime. A piece of material as a sheet of paper with lettering or a design that is cut out and through which ink or paint is forced onto a surface to be printed. Some facts about stenciling. Stenciling is an ancient form. Why is it not to open? What happened here? Okay, I hope we can go to the Cricut to do it the stencil. I don't know what happened here. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting. Stencils are as old as caveman times.
Yeah. Stenciling was popularized in the Renaissance.
Ah.
Stenciling is versatile. Stenciling can be used in various forms. Stenciling has gained popularity in DIY projects. Stenciling can be used for practical purposes. Okay.
Yeah, it's for decorative, like decorative. People often use it for decorative borders of their rooms.
Oh, Lisa is here. Yes, of course. You can do painting the walls. You can do stencils in cakes.
Oh yeah, stenciling a cake.
Huh. Put your makeup on, Christopher. I will be there after my stream. You are doing digital, Eddie. Yes, that would be. No, digital, you can do whatever with digital. Tina, do you stencil, use, or do? Because it's interesting to know. In the meantime, I am going to people Cricut. We have a lot of designs that are not ours that you can use with the Cricut. They come here. You have affiliation for Cricut, and then you can do it for free. Or they have a price if you are not in the design in this program. Anyway, you have the canvas. You see here, I have my latest cutted stencil that was complicated lab for uh, various versions of it. Okay, so um, I am going to save as complicated lab because that came from another one, so I can preserve it. Okay, and I'm saving to the iCloud. Now that is saved, add to collections. That's it. This is lab. Okay, lab done. Well, now I am going to delete it because we need our stencil, the stencil that we did. So let's see. Upload it. Select from photo library or wherever you have it, and we have it here. So it's going to ask to remove the background, and this is because we did it with the other program, with the program that is not tutorial. So this program, the Cricut, sees the picture and need to remove the background in order to have lines. So let's do it, baby. Now we have a transparent background. Okay. Apply. Multiple layers. Single layer. Create a simply one color image or silhouette. It's asking me first time. That must be the application. Flat graphics. Create a single layer, full color image for print, then cut project with a home printer. Single layer, create a simple one color image of silhouette. Or multiple layer, create up to 9 layers, separate by color. We don't want that, but we can use that if we want to do more than one stencil and construct an image with the different shadows or hues or whatever. We are going to do that once. Image name, it requires an image name. So because, let's see, do we have some name in the chat that you want to. Here you have. Hi, Anina, how are you? Welcome.
Hi,
welcome.
Anina.
Kevin also invented the platter, spitting onto a mask or stencil, said Paula. Paula! If you want to use an ink or similar, you need to use another method, not the brayer, because it goes inside. Oh, and Anina just finished working. Well, you have a name for that, a suggestion for a name for that stencil? Don't need to be now. You can tell me after that because I need them to save it. But now he needs a name, and I don't mind the name I put here. Rika, let's put as a name Heart. Because
You guys come up with, I have to say, you guys come up with clever names for stencils.
Oh yes, in your chat too. Whatever have clever names, please. Oh, very complicated love. No, love.
Who can come up? Yes, who can come up with a name for a Miriam stencil?
Let's see. If I want to, you see here, because of the conversion that they made, it not close the line. So I need to close this line. Let's see if this. I never see that, never had this problem. Oh. Let's see if we have here something as a line. No. Nope, 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 nope. Think. Shape. I can put a shape. I can put a line there. Okay, let's see. No, this one. Okay. I need to go back. I need to do this line in the Procreate. Which line? Oh. Which line is it anyway? And this one is too close. So that's how you develop also the, you need to do it again, so that will be separate and that will be is this one, you see. Why is that? Because it's not the same intensity. And the other one is because they are too close. Now they are not. So let's try it again. Maybe I can do this one, so it will be more clear, but I didn't see that giving me a problem. So I need to save it again. And now in the Cricut, we are going to go here. We are going to delete that. We are going to upload the new one. So we have two. We are going to have the latest and remove background. And let's see what happens. At least there I see that it's okay. Let's see. Let's do it and see what happens. Single layer. Next. Name.
There's something wrong with the chat on my end that I can't see past chat. I can only see new chat. It totally it totally erased what chat there was in the past, in the history.
Maybe you have that as well. Once we have this, and I think it's at least I can see it like okay, maybe have details, but I don't see it. Maybe here is too close, and here is close, but we are going to try it. That's how you try it. Let's edit that. So I want to have it in the measurements, the size I need. So the size I need, because it's an A4, is not more than 8 by 10, let's say, inches. And I am going to edit, so I can do it. You can do it with this on or close or open. If it's open, you can do one measurement independent of the other. That will distort somehow the stencil, but sometimes you might need it. And I try to see what Diana is doing.
Oh, I'm
it's a
not too happy with what's going on today with my artwork. I don't know.
Landscape.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's the ocean or water, and that's a moon, and now I'm just kind of creating an abstract galaxy sky.
Yes. That's perfect. Okay, so I am going to do it now. I am going to sustain the proportions. So I'm going to close here, and I am going to do the width need to be not more than 8. Not more than 8. I'm going to put 7.5. And I am going to see, grab this almost to the end. So I can see here, where am I? So it's too long for this. So if I do it less than 10, it will 6.5. Sometimes it happens. So it's okay. I don't mind. That's okay. That's correct. So what happens if we go to make it? First of all, I need my Cricut open. And this is my Cricut. I can show you both of them. You are going to see the Cricut later when we put everything there. So first of all, we need to see how it translates to cut. Put make it, and it will be a first part. So because the line must be wide, it may like to cut twice, you see? So the one in the inside, it's not valid for us. So we need to, but it's okay. We can do it. So let's do another thing. I put a shape, and the shape I put is a square. Then I edit the square, and I am going to take these measurements, like, let's say 7 by 9.5. For that, I am open that, so I can put 7 and I can put 9.5. Now I have something that allegedly will, let's put it layers, maybe let's put this one. There. Now we have this behind. We can do it like that. You take the both of them and you tell them to combine it to exclude. Okay, we need more work here. Maybe to redo. I cannot. Let's do it again. Combine, exclude. Let's see if instead of exclude, I can subscribe. It's going to do the same thing. Okay, but this is only 1 or 2 lines. Well, I don't mind. I'm going to cut it like that. I could take out the forms inside. Let's see. Oh, no. Sorry. Diana,
Yeah.
some, tell them what are you doing, how you doing, that I am going.
Well, I'm not very happy with what I'm in cramped quarters here. It's really hard for me to move with these stencils. So I have moon and stars, a set of moon and star stencils, and here's ocean. I mean, that's probably water or whatever. That's moon. And then there were some stars, and then now I'm filling in freehand. And then what I had done previously was the face and a butterfly. Butterfly is the PM Artist Studio stencils and stars. And then I didn't know what to do with it, because usually I don't use stencils like for a whole picture. Usually that's not usually how I work. I usually create a picture, a painting on canvas or paper with acrylic freehand, and then collage, and then add stenciling in. So here I'm just doing only stencil. Well, yeah, I am doing some freehand, but it's so I'm just I feel like I'm at a loss of what I'm doing with this. Maybe I'll go back to the face. Fill in. Well, I don't know. Maybe. So that's what I'm not sure what I'm doing. That's what I've done so far.
Almost. Okay. This is something that I discovered right now. I never did that. Let's see. I put here, and I put contour. So ask me what I want to not cut. So I am telling all the inside figures I don't want to cut. But in this one, I might want to cut this one. instead of the other. Well, let's see, this one and this one. I like it better because we can manage the parts that don't need to match one to another. Let's see if we have here. No, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Okay, done. And then with that we did, I can combine and exclude, and I have my stencil as I want it. Done and done. Now we have the stencil. You can see where the stencil will cut and will be out. It's the part that you still can see the diagram, the lines. Where you don't see it will be uncut. Let's try to do it in real life. Wait a minute, I need to bring my mats. Okay, this is the mat for the cricut. We need to put a material here. I use different materials. One, I'm going to take this out. There is a protection so it won't be glare in the camera. So, I think I have here something, but it's too long. But let's see what we have. Okay. I'm going to use the big one because I don't have from there. This one, I have a part, a piece. Well, we can do a little one also. We can adapt it if we want. Because this is a very sturdy one. And it was something that started to cut and cut, didn't cut okay. But if not, because I have acetate, but we need to cut it. I don't have acetate already cut. Sorry, I forget to do it. So this is a material that is like a paper and glass here. Chat, help me with the name, please, of this material. Becky, hi, mommy, how are you?
Hi, Becky.
Okay, so. Maxi, ¿cómo se llama este material? De las el blanco. Tampoco me acuerdo si lo okay. I need to put it right, but it's so sticky that I can't. Okay. Let's imagine that it's okay. It's okay. So when the mat, it's a little bit more, say, oh, something here. Little pieces of. When it's not sticky, you need to put tape here. So masking tape all around. I hope because this one is sticky that we are not going to have this. So even though my page is bigger, I can do a localized stencil and then cut, or it will cut alone. I can go back and do it a little bit more less bigger, so I can use more of the paper. Not a paper. Okay, what can I say? I don't remember the name. It's how is the name of this? Well, you can use mylar, you can use paper, you can use cardstock, you can use acetate. With the Cricut, you can use a variety of materials, but in this case, we want a stencil for art, for paint. So let's see. Now I'm going to Cricut. I have my stencil. It's like I want it. They don't have places in conflict. Let's try to make it.
And you don't have a name for your stencil yet?
No, but we don't need it now.
Nobody put a name suggestion in my chat.
No, in mine either. So I have this. It's okay. It's the place I didn't pick. So I am going to next. I need to change to select the accessory. Is the Cricut Makers 3F147. This is the identification. And now I have what I want to cut. It's in one mat, one of one, and ask me which material I am going to use.
What material do you use?
I have acetate to do it, but I have heavy cardstock. And I'm going to tell that put more pressure. Maybe it's too much for this paper, but I want to be sure that it's cutting. And it's cutting no good, so we are going to have another paper to put. That's okay. So it's blinking. Now you need to see the machine. The machine is blinking. So it's asked me for the placement of the mat. Place the mat. Check that I have everything. Cricut is making sure your mat is aligned. Okay. Thank you so much for the information, Cricut. And now another light is blinking. It's the light of the go, do. And you can see here how it's detecting the tool and start to give you the progress. Cutting, preparing. Cutting. And started to cut. So I am going to show you there. It's not something so interesting. It's cutting. It's like a printer, but with a knife. So I can see the chat, and I cannot see the chat now. The only thing that have this program is that needs to be open all the time when you are using the Cricut. If it's, let's say that you want to cut something and you want to see something in the meantime, because you see it takes the time to do it. And you cannot do it in the same device, but you can do it anyway. You can do it in another device if you want, if you have it. I can use the Cricut program from any device that I have. I didn't put it yet on my computer, but could be installed there. And it's cutting. I can see that it's cutting.
Oh, wow, it's cutting.
Yeah, it's not a very difficult one that we did have not a lot of like intricate.
But the Cricut machine's expensive, right?
I think so. I don't know. Let's say that it cost half of my iPad. with the pen. With the pen.
Uh-huh.
It costs almost what I paid for my MacBook. In like it's refurbished, so it's not new. So the computer, it was a little bit more expensive than that.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I don't know. Let's say it's a little bit more than $400.
Oh, okay.
So it's not something that you are going to buy every day.
Right. It's an investment.
It's an investment. Yes, for me, it's an investment. And I am not using the Cricut as I should, because I only use it for doing stencil, but you can use it for so many things. I did use it for other things, but once or twice. Not really something that I am using often, but have a lot of uses. You can do in vinyl, cut vinyl and then apply in some place. You can do cards, name, whatever you want. It's like the machine. It's about to finish. And now it's cutting the square that we put, that it's not a square. And it's going back on that again because I put more pressure. And how it's doing more pressure? By passing more times for the same place. It's not that have the ability to put pressure. Okay, it's telling me take it out. And I take it out. We can now close it. And we can take it out from here. The best way to take it down is like that. Let the gravity to do its big. So this is the square that we did. So it cut it, and because this is the material that you can use with alcohol ink, you can have this for doing something with alcohol ink. Yupo. Yupo is the material. Now I am going to take out the stencil itself. This needs to be, it's a delicate task because it has parts that are really thin. And as you can see, part of it is out of my square, so it cut not good here.
We do have a name. I think we have a name idea for your stencil.
Okay.
Tina says I think this is what she's talking about. She said Mr. Rucasso.
Oh, love it. Have a name. Oh, Paula paid 299 euros for, I think, the Cricut. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Paula says, tell me the name for rooster in Hebrew. Gever? No. Gever is a man. The rooster is Tarnegol. Tarnegol. The Tarnegolet is the female. So we have here another pieces. These pieces could be used. The pressure was too much because I have indentation of my mat. That's how you learn. But I don't learn because I don't remember from time to time, so I'm sorry. So this is something that comes with the CAD, so we can touch the less possible the mat because it has viscosity that have like a glue that helps that you put to add air to the surface. So in this case, I say that maybe not the tiny, but these ones, if you can put as a mask on the, it's perfect. I will use it maybe today. I don't know if we have time because we need to.
Oh yes. I don't know if you were going to keep. Were you going to keep? Oh, that's right. You can't keep streaming after May. That's because the stream is hosted on my phone. We only have 4 minutes.
That's okay. We did the stencil. We didn't use it yet, but 4 minutes. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see if I can. Let me grab the plate that I have more near me. So this, of course, we are not going to use it completely because this is bigger. But anyway, we can use it. We can, that's what I told you before, that we have more than one carne gol with O. Okay, maybe the A for you is an O there. Carne gol. So I need paint. I have paint. I need a brayer. I have a brayer. How minutes? How many minutes? 3. Okay. Let's do it. Let's use
So I'm curious how you're using a brayer with stencils.
what?
I'm curious how you use the brayer with stencils.
Well, this is one. I put them on the gel plate. Now I need some papers. Let's grab some. One for the brayer off here. That's it. One for the. I can use it there in many ways. I could be doing with that. Let's put some interest here. I could be doing only the.
Oh, that's a
bottom.
jelly plate. That's your jelly plate, right?
That's my jelly plate.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Jonathan, estoy en Shidur High, decime, mi amor.
Ay, perdón, no, importante.
Te llamo después que termino. ¿Está bien?
Chao, chao.
Right. This is my eldest son. The reason I attended the call, it was because he's in Argentina and it's an unusual hour for him to call, so I was preoccupied. But he says it's not important. So here we have part of our stencil.
Oh, awesome.
And here we have another part.
Okay, awesome. So we have to stop early today, everybody.
Oh, yes. We are sorry, but we have negative, we have positive, we have a stencil, and I could go on and on and on and on, while Diana is showing what she did.
Right. A face with a galaxy background, abstract galaxy background, and then here a galaxy with the water and moon and stars and galaxy.
Wow, so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
And did you use some stencil with the second one?
Yes, I did. Yes, the water is made here. The water. Just a minute. The water's made with a stencil, and the moon, and some of the stars. Some of the stars were.
Pretty, pretty, pretty. Well, in the meantime, I did 2 colors with the same stencil. Thank you so much all for being here with us today.
Yes. Thank you, everybody.
And thank you for helping me to do the Mr. Rucasso, that maybe we'll have some changes, because I think that it has a lot of flappy faces, though maybe needs some options here in order to be more sturdy. And I'm going to change this so it will be really inside. But I think it's what, Carla?
And thank you, Miriam, for showing all the details of creating a stencil and cutting it and everything.
My pleasure. My pleasure. And another one. Mr. Rucasso. Thank you for the name. Who was Carla? Oh, Tina. Tina was. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Chad, for being with us today. And
okay, thanks. Sorry we have to stop early today. Usually we go for another half hour until 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But not today, I can't.
Very shorter, but substantial.
Okay, bye, everybody.
Bye, thank you. Oh.